Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to our bid to discover the best team in Major League Baseball history. And today it is the turn of the Kansas City Royals. We will put arguably their two best teams against each other to see who will represent the franchise when they go against the rest of Major League Baseball. So, the two teams that are playing today for the right to be the best team in Royals history is the 1985 side. They went 91 and 71 in the regular season. Versus the team that, as a Mets fan, absolutely broke my heart in 2015. They went 95 and 67 before, of course, beating the Mets in that World Series. I really thought the Mets were going to win that one, and then they Metsed, unfortunately. So let's set this up, one-off game, and see who is that's going to go through. So these are the rosters that both teams have to choose from with their respective stats for their season, of course. And I just don't think that the 15 side is that good, to be honest. But anyway, they still beat the Mets, didn't they? So they had the last laugh. Let's go and play the game. Alright, so leading off the 85 Royals in left field is Lonnie Smith, which is a name I recognise. Does he do TV or something now, I wonder? Willie Wilson is in centre field batting second. George Brett at third base bats third. Steve Balboni cleans up at first base. Frank White at second base bats 5. Pat Sheridan in right field bats 6. Jim Sundberg catches at 7. So Oxen Contraception is batting 8 in at shortstop, and Brett Saberhagen is on the mound for them. And then the 2015 side, it is Escobar leading off at shortstop. Paulo Orlando in right field bats second. Eric Hosmer at first base bats third. Lorenzo Cain cleans up in center field. Mike Moustakas in at third base even is batting 5. Ben Zobrist at second base bats 6. Alex Gordon in left field bats 7. Salvador Perez is the catcher at 8, and Johnny Cueto is the man on the mound. So welcome to Kansas City. Let's get this underway. A big thank you as ever to my channel members and Patreons that support me. Greatly appreciated. If you'd like to support the channel and what I do, and you are able to, of course, there is links to all that sort of stuff in the description. As we have a leadoff something for Lonnie Smith. It's going to be at least a double. And, well, there we go. The 85 Royals. I've got to say, I am cheering for the 85 Royals because they didn't break my heart. I don't know historically who the Royals would consider their greatest team. I'd imagine it would be one of these two, wouldn't it? As that is popped straight up. That was George Brett. George Brett? He wasn't in the lineup, was he? Did I say George Brett? I don't remember saying George Brett. Maybe I've just got Alzheimer's. Anyway, loaded bases. No, it's not loaded bases. It's runners at first and second. Now 2 out. I'm losing it. I don't remember saying George Brett in the when I was going through the lineups there. Anyway, it's White. 2-2. And it's up the middle. Oh, it's a wonderful catch. It is a wonderful catch. It's Escobar, isn't it, at shortstop? And that'll do it for that. So Escobar will now lead off the inning. It's a full count. And Escobar up the middle. And, well, he would have stopped that, wouldn't he? But you can't field off your own hitting. And that is a leadoff single. So not as good as Lonnie Smith, but still not bad. Orlando now will come in. A 2-2 pitch. Nowhere near that one, so that is 2 away. And in will come Eric Hosmer now. A 2-2. Hosmer has hit it well. Has he hit it well enough? Center field goes back and makes a leaping catch. 2 away. Runner will stay at first. And Lorenzo Cain comes up to the plate. A 1-1. Lorenzo Cain into right field. And, oh, the defensive play of the 85 Royals. Second to none that inning. Wonderful stuff. So still scoreless. And it will be Pat Sheridan coming up to bat. It is a 2-0 pitch on him. And he's hit that well. Lorenzo Cain is out there in center field. He will make the catch. Very boring catch by a very boring side, really, isn't it? Anyway, it's Sundberg now coming in. First pitch swing. And that is sliced away into right field, but it will drop in. And it will be a 1-out single for the catcher. And Contraception will come in now. A 1-0. And that is well hit into left center field. And it might... It's a catcher running from first, but it might give him a chance of scoring. No, he stops at third, asks for some oxygen. And no doubt we'll be having a timeout. I don't know why I laugh. I'd run from first to second and need oxygen. Saberhagen, the pitch is up now. A 1-2. Saberhagen can't advance runners. So 2 out runners at second and third for Lonnie Smith, who is, of course, 1 for 1 today. It's a 1-2 pitch. Lonnie Smith watches it. And that'll do it for the top of the second. It'll bring up Mike Moustakas, another of the great names. One of the great modern names, Mike Moustakas, isn't it? As he gets it into right field for another leadoff single. Alright, it is Ben Zobrist. Let's see what he can do. 1-1 pitch. He's got that into centre field. That, though, is going to be caught. And runner will stay at first with one away. It'll bring up Alex Gordon. A 1-0. Gordon to the shortstop. Is that a double play ball? 1-2. And that'll do it for the second. To the third. And Willie Wilson will lead it off. He walked last time around. It's a full count this time. And he strikes out. One away. We'll bring up George Brett, the mystery man. A 1-0. And Brett into centre field. That is going to be caught out there as well with absolutely no showmanship whatsoever. So that'll be 2 away. And it is Balboni, who I think is 0 for 1. First pitch, and he's hit that into right centre field, and another boring catch to end the top of the third. In comes Salvador Perez, an 0-1 pitch. Perez has hit that into left field, a stunning catch by one away. And it is Johnny Cueto now coming up to bat, a 2-0. And that is a ground ball to the shortstop. Contraception makes the stop, as they're supposed to do. And that is Escobar coming up now. And that should be caught in right field to end the inning. Contraception would be a great name for a defensive player, wouldn't it? If you had a goalkeeper called Contraception in any sport, that's a shirt I think we'd all buy, wouldn't it? Alright, so Frankie White is leading off the top of the fourth even. First pitch swing. And it's going straight up. And will be caught by Zobrist. That's the second baseman, isn't it? Sheridan now comes in. He's 0 for 1. It's a 3-0 pitch. And it is a 1-out walk. In will come Sundberg now, who got a hit last time up. And then was cruelly made to run from first to third. They try to get the man at first, but he's awake to that. It's a 1-2. And Sundberg has popped it up into right field. Runner will go back to first with 2 away. And it'll bring up Contraception, who is 1 for 1. First pitch. And that is into right field. That'll be caught. That'll end the top of the fourth. And it is still scoreless. In comes Orlando, who's 0 for 1. It is an 0-1 pitch. And that is well hit into right field for a leadoff. See, that's 3 out of the 4 innings now. The 2015 side had a leadoff single into right field. Eric Hosmer. And he's 0 for 1. It's a 1-1 pitch, and he's popped it up into left field, so that'll be 1 away. Runner will stay where he is. And Lorenzo Cain now, who's 0 for 1, comes in. Full count. And a walk. So 2 on. 1 out now for Mike Moustakas, who is 1 for 1. It's a 2-2 pitch. And that is a ground ball. I don't think it's a double play. Or is it? Or is it? It is. And that'll end the fourth. Alright, we'll go to the fifth scoreless. And each team has 3 hits. Summerhagen will lead them off. 0 for 1, of course. The 1-2 pitch. Is he going to strike out for a second time? Yes, he is. In comes Lonnie Smith. 1 for 2. It's a 2-2 pitch. And Smith gets one up the middle for a 1-out single. I imagine Summerhagen is probably of an era where there was no such thing as sort of marginal gains and pitchers just kind of walked up holding a pint and a cigarette with, with a bat between their legs or something. Like, they weren't that bothered of trying to get on base. I could be wrong, obviously. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, did they pick him off at first? I thought he got back. So 2 out runner at first for George Brett, the mystery man. He's 0 for 2, a 1-2 pitch. They try again. I tell you what, they're loving that move, aren't they? But when you've got someone that can base run like that, I suppose maybe you need to do so. It's a 2-2 pitch. And it's a strikeout to end the top of the 5th. Alright, it will be Summerhagen to Zobrist, who is 0 for 1. It's a 1-2 pitch. And that will be a ground ball to the third baseman. Should be easily out at first and 1 away. In will come Alex Gordon now, who's 0 for 1. A 2-0 pitch. Gordon pops it up in foul territory. Catcher, first base, who wants it? First base gets it. And that'll be 2 away. And it'll bring up Salvador Perez, who is 0 for 1. It's a first pitch swing. And that should be easily enough for the second baseman to end the 5th. So it is scoreless going into the 6th. And it'll be Balbone to lead us off. He is 0 for 2. It's a 1-2 pitch. And that'll do it for him. That is a 6 strikeout for Cueto. And Frankie White comes up now. He is 0 for 2. It's an 0-1 pitch. And that is lined. No, it's not. It's through. And that'll be a 1-out single into left field. Sheridan. He's 0 for 1. It's a 2-2 pitch. Sheridan up the middle. And that'll get the runner to third, will it? I'm not sure what sort of jump he got. Looks like he's going for it. Is he going to get there? It's going to be close. He does get there. So 1 away, runners at the corners. And Sundberg with a chance to open the scoring here. An 0-1 pitch. And Sundberg drives it to the third baseman. He does drive in a run. Surely there's an argument to be said, go and get the man at the plate there. But anyway, it opens the scoring. Runner at second with 2 away for contraception. And they walk him. And that'll bring Suberhagen up with 2 out, 2 on, a 1-2 pitch. And Suberhagen's got a piece of it, but it is going to be caught in left field. And that'll do it for the top of the 6th. But 85 Royals jump out to a 1-0 lead. And it is Kendrys Morales coming into pinch hit. It's a 1-1 pitch. And that is hit into left field. It is a stunning catch out there by Smith. 1 away. In comes Escobar now, who's 1 for 2. It's a full count. Escobar dribbles it in front of the plate. Pitcher gets it. Is he going to have a play? Yes. 2 away. In comes Orlando, who's 1 for 2. It's a 3-1 pitch with 2 out, no one on, and it's a 2-out walk. And that'll bring to the plate Hosmer. He is 0 for 2. It's a full count. Hosmer walks. So suddenly 2 on, 2 out. And it is Lorenzo Cain who is 0 for 1. It's an 0-1 pitch. And Lorenzo Cain into left field. That is going to drop down. It will tie the game. Runner will stop at second, but it is 1-1. Each team scores 1 in the 6th. And this isn't done yet as Moustakas comes in. 2 on, 2 out. He's 1 for 2. It's a 2-2 pitch. And Moustakas back to the pitcher. Should be easy enough to end the 6th. And we are now tied at 1. And we'll go to the 7th. And it will be Kelvin Herrera taking over job on the mound. And it is Lonnie Smith to the plate, who is 2 for 3. It's a 1-1 pitch. And Lonnie Smith has grounded it to the shortstop for 1 away. In comes Willie Wilson. 0 for 1. It is an 0-1 pitch. And Wilson grounds it to the third baseman for 2 away. And that'll bring up the mystery man, George Brett. He is 0 for 3. It's a 1-2 pitch. And that'll do it for that. It is time to stretch. And for me to go and figure out if Brett was indeed in the starting lineup originally. Welcome back. I've checked the tape. He was there. I do indeed have Alzheimer's. So, Danny Jackson is coming onto the mound. It'll be Zobrist at the plate. He is 0 for 2. It is a 2-1 pitch. And Zobrist down the third base line. It should be a double as the left fielder has it. And the bottom of the 7th starts off with a leadoff Zobrist double. Alright, when we eventually get there, it'll be Alex Gordon now who's 0 for 2. It's a 0-2 pitch. And that is a ground ball. Contraception has it over to first. And that'll be 1 away. Runner stays where he is. In comes Salvador Perez, who's 0 for 2. A full count. And a walk. So 2 on, 1 out. And pitching slot comes up. It is Christian Colin coming into pinch hit. It's a 2-1 pitch. Colin up the middle, it gets through, and that is going to give the lead to the 2nd. Oh, no, it's not. They hold him. But it does load the bases with 1 away. Escobar at the plate. He is 1 for 3. Big pressure on Danny Jackson here, and it could be a double play. Will they get the out at the plate? They do, but they just get that one. So 2 out, loaded bases for Paulo Orlando. This feels significant in the bottom of the 7th, doesn't it? It's a 2-2 pitch. Oh, and Danny Jackson deals with the pressure superbly. And we'll go to the 8th, still tied at 1. Alright, Chris Medlin will be onto the mound. Balbone will lead off the inning. He is 0 for 3. It's a full count. And what are we going to get here? It is a ground ball to the first baseman, who takes the base himself for 1 away. Frank White. He is 1 for 3. It's an 0-1 pitch. Frank has grounded it to the third baseman. That'll be 2 away. And next man up will be Pat Sheridan, who is at 1 for 2. An 0-1 pitch with 2 out, no one on. And Sheridan gets it into right field. That's going to be at least a double as it goes all the way to the wall. Is he quick enough to turn that into a triple? No, he stands at second. So the go-ahead run is in scoring position, and Sundberg is at the plate. He's already driven in 1 today. He's 1 for 3. It's a 1-2 pitch. And Sundberg strikes out to end the top of the 8th. Still, we are tied at 1. Eric Hosmer will lead off the inning. He is 0 for 2. It's a first pitch swing. And he has popped it up into center field. It should be caught. It is caught. And that is 1 away. In comes Lorenzo Kane, who is 1 for 2. It's a 2-2 pitch. Oh, nice one. Strikes him out. Looking. That is 2 down for Mike Moustakas, who is 1 for 3. It's a 1-0 pitch. And that is, again, popped up. Should be easily caught. And we are going to go to the 9th, tied at 1. And in truth, with the exception of the loaded bases situation, no one's really looked like scoring anything. So, Jorge Orta will come in. Orta, even, it probably is, isn't it? It's going to come in to pinch hit. Wade Davis is on the mound. And let's see what we get here. Pitching slot bats next. It's a full count. And Orta watches it. And then takes a seat. Hal McRae. Another pinch hitter. Another full count. And this time, it's a walk. So we have a man on base. Lonnie Smith to the plate. He is 2 for 4. It's a first pitch swing. And Lonnie Smith has grounded into a double play. And the 2015 side will have a chance to win it in the bottom of the 9th. Otherwise, we are going to extra inning. So Dan Quinsbury will come up to the mound. And Sobrisk will lead off the inning 1 for 3. He hit a double, I think, last time up, didn't he? It's a first pitch swing. Oh, it's one of those weird underarm Graham Castle guys. If anybody knows who Graham Castle is, let me know in the comments. There is 1 away. It is Alex Gordon who's 0 for 3. It is a 2-2 pitch. And that is up the middle. It is going to get through. So the winning run is at first with 1 away. It is Jared Dyson coming in to pinch hit. First pitch swing. And that is into left field. That's going to drop in. The runner, will they go to third? Will they stay at second? They stay at second. So a little bit of trouble here. Runners at first and second. Alex Rios is at the plate. He must have come in at some point. Not sure when. An 0-1 pitch. And that is sliced away into right field. It will be caught. Will the runner go to third? No. So they are down to their final out. It is Escobar at the plate. He is 1 for 4. It's an 0-1 pitch. And it's a ground ball to the shortstop. It's through. Is they going to win? Are they going to win? Centerfield has it. Throw it, son. He's not going to do it. And the 2015 side. Oh, they're so annoying, aren't they? They've won it in the 9th. So it must be said, a very, very good game of baseball. But the 2015 side have done it again. They're going to win the whole thing, aren't they? Just to annoy me, they're going to win the whole thing. Although then I can say the 2015 Mets. Second best team in baseball, clearly. So that'll do it for that. Let's go and have a look at who else has qualified for the main competition, of course. And so there we go. We can see, I don't think they're going to do much, to be honest, but I have been proven wrong many, many times before. I'd say I still think Yankees, Red Sox, and perhaps Detroit Tigers are my favourites so far. But what's good about this is that we won't know till we actually start playing the knockout games, will we? So next up, we're in Minnesota to see who's going to be representing the Twins. So I hope you're looking forward to that. If you've enjoyed this one, thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you next time in Minnesota. Take care.